Do you have a problem where you've got a bunch of DVRs and NVRs from different manufacturers, but you want to combine everything onto one NVR? Well, this video is going to be for you. At CCTV Camera World, we make great content. We're going to show you how you can take a DVR, an analog DVR from a different manufacturer, a NVR for POV cameras or IP cameras from a different manufacturer, and integrate all those cameras together onto one NVR. What I'll be showing you is basically an SCI or Security Cameras Inc. NVR, and how you can use it to tap into streams from both your DVR and your NVR. I'll be using Avalonix NVRs and DVRs to get the streams from onto that Security Cameras Inc. NVR. So on top is the SCI NVR 16 channel that I'll be plugging the streams to through the network. All I'm going to do is power the NVR and connect a Ethernet cord to it here into my router. No camera is connected directly into the PoE ports. So I'm going to show you in the video in the next segment. Then this is my Avalonix NVR. I'll power it with some cameras connected directly into the PoE ports, and then this connected to the network using the LAN port so that I can stream the video channels from inside this NVR over to this NVR. And now I've got a BNC analog DVR. I'll be taking this camera channel. It has a 15-year-old camera plugged into it it's a BNC resolution. And the video is getting encoded digitally by this Avalonix DVR and output digitally over the network. Now I'm going to take that stream and put it into my Security Cameras Inc. NVR. So here I have that 15 to 16-year-old camera. It's a BNC, a 12-volt power. It's basic 480p resolution. And I'll be showing you how to combine everything together into one NVR. Now, to give you an idea of what the video from this old analog camera looks like, let me show you. It's pretty pixelated. It's old analog, but you know what? There are a lot of customers out there who have old analog systems. They can't replace their old cameras yet because certain costs are involved or whatever. So you can take these old cameras and then upgrade your system to a newer IP-based or PoE-based system and combine these old cameras on there too. So let me show you the video on how to integrate everything together. I'm going to jump on my computer now. On my computer here, I've already added them. Just to give you an overview, I have this particular camera added directly to my 16-channel NVR over the network. This is the analog camera that's about 15 or 16 years old. It's an analog resolution. This is a camera that we have on the other NVR from the 4-channel, and you can see that it's a much higher resolution camera similar to here. And then this is just a blank channel I'm pulling from the analog DVR to show you that even a blank analog channel will get pulled if you wanted to. And let's say you had audio being streamed on it for some reason. I've seen those kind of strange edge scenarios. You can actually stream that audio along with that blank channel onto the NVR. There are many different reasons to use the RTSP stream, so let's get into how to set everything together on the NVR itself. I'm logged into my NVR here, and my first channel, I added it as a private protocol because it is a Security Cameras Inc. camera, and I just simply added the IP address, and I put in the port number, private as a protocol, and the admin username and the correct password for my camera. Now, these other two channels you'll see, these are basically second channel here and the third channel here. They are RTSP streams themselves. So what I input was the IP address of the NVR and the channel. So let me show you how to put this in. I'm going to delete my entry, and I'm going to make a new entry. And here I will be selecting RTSP. Now here you have to enter the correct RTSP stream. This is dependent on your recorder. So I have a little notepad file that tells me what my RTSP streams are for my Avalonix DVRs that I'm leeching the video from to integrate into the main NVR. So my complete stream for the main stream, which is the higher resolution, although it's an analog camera, it is this string pattern, and I'm going to copy it and paste it in here. Now the Substream URL is very similar. It is basically different by this last digit 1 in the stream. The type 1 is the Substream for the Avalonix DVRs. So if you have purchased Avalonix DVRs from CCTV Camera World in the past,
you can actually add them to an SCI or Security Cameras Inc. DVR. And depending on, this is great for people who want to be budget conscious. So we have a customer who wants to be able to, let's say, integrate his older analog cameras, but doesn't want to spend for the best system out there, but wants a budget professional system. The SCI has a great system to do that, and this NVR will let you do that. Now I put in my username, and I'm going to put in the password for the DVR, for the Avalonics DVR. So what this RTSP stream is doing is it's going to fetch over the network through port 554 channel number 2, that's what my camera is connected to, and get the mainstream and then get the substream, and I'm going to hit OK. And as I did that, I got this little play button that tells me my video is connected, and if I go to the SCI View software, I can actually see that now. And if I double click on it, I can switch from one stream to another. So you can switch from substream to mainstream. You'll see that the font on the lettering changed a little bit, but you don't see a whole lot of difference because analog resolution is really hard to be able to see a huge difference between substream and mainstream. Now for this one, it's a little bit different. Since this is an IP camera, you can see that the stream quality changes a little bit. The clarity changes if you look very closely. Make sure you're watching this video in full resolution and 1080p on YouTube to see that difference. Now for the NVR, let me delete that and add it again. Same thing, I'm going to select RTSP, and then I'm going to put in the correct stream for my NVR. Notice the IP address is different, and I'm pulling also channel 1 from this, not channel 2. Now you can go through this depending on, let's say you have a 4-channel or 8-channel NVR or DVR and you're trying to pull streams from that, you'd be changing your channel number here and then the stream number. So let's say I have 16 channels on this first DVR, I would do 1 through 16 and do this process 16 times. So I'm only adding 1 camera, so I'm just going to copy and paste. Now I'm going to paste the substream URL, and the most important part is putting the correct password for your recorder, and I am putting in the password for my NVR. Once I do that, hit OK, and it'll connect, and it says through the play button, and here it is, it's connected. Now watch if I delete it. I'm going to delete these 2 streams to show you that actually I'm, for a fact, adding these streams. As I do that, those channels went blank. Now this is channel 3. I added this a little bit differently. The reason I'm showing this to you is now to show you the ONVIF stream possibility. So some recorders, especially the Avalonics series, are great at compatibility of letting a user tap the stream from a connected channel within the recorder using ONVIF. So here I noticed that used the ONVIF protocol. I didn't use the RTSP connection method. So what I'm doing here is, let me edit this entry and show you. I use the ONVIF driver. I just put in the username password, and then I chose the channel number I wanted to connect. So here, this is the 4-channel DVR. Right now I was showing you this black channel coming in with nothing present in the video. If I change the device channel number to 2, guess what happens? It changes to the camera number 2 on that DVR. So these Avalonics DVRs are great at passing variable information for channel number over to another device, and they let you back up that DVR onto another, and this is live video coming over to the other SCI DVR. So if I wanted to delete this entry and set up 2 channels to show you again, I could do ONVIF, and I could put in the IP address of my analog DVR. I can put in the password and then hit OK. Notice there's no channel number yet. What it does is when you add it, the first thing it does is fetches channel number 1. And if I go look at the video, it says channel 1. Then I can go back and edit that entry and change the device channel number to 2 or whatever you want and hit OK, and it'll switch to that. Now I'm going to add my NVR that I have, the 16-channel NVR that I have displaying that camera view of the office. I can add that back as an RTSP stream using the same stream that I had. simple copy and paste, change the substream to 1, put in my admin username and password, and hit OK. And it goes directly and fetches that channel. So this is a little bit different. Notice it uses port 554. ONVIF 1 uses port 80. And now I have 3 channels back. Now to show you another layer of capabilities that the NVRs have between each other, or the DVRs and NVR have between each other, is I can add the Avalonix NVR as an ONVIF device as well. So I did that with a DVR here, but now I'm going to do it with the NVR, and I'm going to type in the IP address of my NVR. And please make note that if you are trying the ONVIF protocol on your recorder, make sure you don't have any security measures on, such as HTTPS and stuff, because that will make this not work. The regular HTTP has to be on, because ONVIF latches on to port 80 to connect to devices. And I just added my NVR, and it recognizes it as channel 1 automatically, and I can go back and change it. So now if I view it, I see another channel here, which is identical to this channel that I'm pulling using RTSP. But now if I go in and edit the entry, this opens up to 8 channels that I have on that recorder. It's letting me tap into up to 8 channels from that NVR. So I'm going to add, let's say, channel 5 and hit OK. And I will look at the stream and watch it change instantly. So it went to channel 5. So what I've just shown you is that using the ONVIF protocol, you can easily change the channel numbers from one to another on the NVR and not have to worry about the RTSP streams individually if that makes it harder for you. But this ONVIF functionality is happening because the Avalonix NVRs are great at ONVIF implementation. As long as your recorders are able to do that, you should be able to expect the same as well. So if you're considering upgrading from an older Avalonix system and want to go to the Security Cameras Inc. system that we have here at CCTV Camera World, then you should definitely consider making that leap, because you can integrate those older recorders if you have analog DVRs onto the SCI system without much issues. The only thing I would say is don't expect motion detection. It might not work because right now what it's doing is just pulling video stream. Motion detection is not being done at all. It'll just record 24/7. So for customers who are okay with that, this is a great way of doing that. Another thing you could do with the whole video and the concept I've shown you is what you can do is add a backup NVR for another NVR you have using the SCI to back up video constantly live over the network. Or if you have a fast internet connection, you can even do this over the internet. The last thing I'll just show you before I leave is I did add a 9th camera to my system. So if I go and edit my camera entry, I can actually see that 9th camera now being available. And this happens to be actually the same camera that is connected here on channel 1, and it should populate in just a second, and it did. So it's pretty good at being able to fetch streams over RTSP and over ONVIF. Definitely, if you're looking to upgrade to a new system, consider the SCI or Security Cameras Inc. NVRs that we have here at CCTV Camera World. Hopefully this video was useful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and please do subscribe to our videos. Thank you for watching.
If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.